Well, Gyökeres destroyed Pep Guardiola yesterday, and he's in fine form that everyone has to look at him and obviously question whether teams were really right or wrong for not really spending 100 million euros onto this player during the summer transfer window. He was up for grabs, and if at all any team went ahead to cough 100 million euros, they would have gone ahead to obviously sign him. And there was also a narrative that was being spread that Viktor Gyokeres would be up for sale for around 80 million euros. You get, and Sporting Lisbon were willing to obviously let the guy go. But yesterday night, he scored a hat-trick when he was obviously sending off Ruben Amorim to the club of Manchester United as they played their last game at the stadium of Sporting Lisbon. And on the 10th, on the 10th of this weekend, they're going to be playing the last game with Braga, and that's going to be Ruben Amorim's last game for the club of Sporting Lisbon, and it's going to be coming in through at the club of Manchester United. Smash the like button, comment and share if at all you're watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And don't forget to obviously go into the comment section and really let us know your thoughts about this beautiful game of football. And Muno Gadgets are dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. They also deal in what we call used phones and used laptops from the United Kingdom. If at all you feel like you want to see to it that they obviously play a big part into your gadget world, call them on +256 70 99 88 665. That is Muno Gadgets for you, and the rest is really gonna be history for you. So that's Muno Gadgets for you, and let's get into this beautiful game of football. Now, yesterday, Man City was playing against Sporting Lisbon in Lisbon, that is Portugal. You understand? Now, when he was playing for Sporting CP, that is Gyokeres, he found himself scoring a hat-trick, and remember, it ended 4-1. Phil Foden went ahead to score in the 4th minute. Viktor Gyokeres leveled up in the 38th minute. Then in the 46th minute, Maximiano Araujo went ahead to obviously find himself giving them a lead. Then 3 minutes later, Man City considered a penalty, and guess who stepped up to obviously take it? It was Viktor Gyokeres. He put it inside, and in the 80th minute, a penalty really came in through. But when the game was 3-1, Erling Haaland had a penalty, and he went ahead to obviously miss that penalty. You remember that very well. So Viktor Gyokeres went ahead to obviously be in flying form, and is like, I'm really here to destroy Pep Guardiola. And by the way, stats are really huge, and I tell you what, there is a start that was really broken by the side of Viktor Gyokeres and the side of Sporting Lisbon. This is Statement Day. Man City conceded twice as many goals at the Stadio Jose Valverde last night than they conceded at Old Trafford during Erik ten Hag's reign. You get? Now, this was put in through because Man City has only, I think, gone ahead to concede two goals at Old Trafford. We know when they are playing against the side called Manchester United, that game ended 2-1. The last game they played at Old Trafford, Man City beat Inter by 3-0, and Ruben Amorim went ahead to obviously put 4 past the side of Man City yesterday, and that is really so special about him, and he's really coming in through to be the manager of Manchester United, coming in through after the 10th of it's gonna be the 10th of November. 11th November, he's gonna be working with the club of Manchester United. Then Viktor Gyokeres, game by numbers, is as follows. Was as follows: 7 passes completed, 5 shots, 3 goals scored, 2.4 XG, 1 hat-trick, the best striker on the pitch. Obviously, no striker put up a better performance than Viktor Gyokeres, and he continued to obviously put in the shift and really send out a clear message to everyone who doubts his abilities that I'm here to stay, and I'm here to obviously take things to the levels that the world needs them to be. And he went ahead to obviously assert himself into that level of 100 million euro striker, because when you look at his numbers in the Champions League this season, they're really very, very, very good. He has played 4 games in the Champions League. He has 5 goals and 1 assist. When we go to the Champions League and look at the goal scorers, you get goals, when you look at the goal scorers, it's only Jonathan David who is ahead of him by 6 goals. Juninho is ahead of him by 6. The rest are really having 5 and is in that ilk. And you really anticipated that amidst Viktor Gyokeres leaving the side of Sporting Lisbon, it won't really affect the playing style of this guy known as Viktor Gyokeres, because that team has been built for him. He is really the apex of the attacks of the side of Sporting Lisbon, and he has gonna have to be given all the tools to operate well into that beautiful game of football. So as it stands, a lot is into place for Man City and Pep Guardiola. Lots of questions have been really posed into whether Pep is really having a very bad season. It might be his worst season ever in football. But I really understand that when a team like Sporting Lisbon is really playing their last game at the stadium with their manager, they wouldn't like to lose it. For all what he has gone ahead to do for them, obviously, they would have gone ahead, obviously love what he's doing for them. And they're like, we should really pay him the best way. And I think this is the best way to obviously pay this player. Sorry, to pay the manager. Getting him a win against Man City. And remember, they're going to be playing the Manchester City derby, I think on the 15th of December. So that was the first test, but it's totally different from the Champions League because he's having different players altogether. I've gone ahead to see some players, some people at Manchester United being like, all right, he's really a very good manager. I really cherish him. He's a very good manager. But I cannot come in here and really tell you that what we saw yesterday when Ruben Amorim is really managing the side of Sporting Lisbon can be orchestrated in the first phase of his career at the club of Manchester United. That is it. I think United players are really very opposite from those of Sporting Lisbon because those teams really have players who are really ballers. That is it. Something that I don't think that very many United players really have. If I look at that system, every player was playing as a unit. The only player that was given the room to obviously be around dilly-dallying when the team is not having the ball, when the team is not having possession, was Viktor Gyokeres to obviously have that steam in. But the rest of the players were really pressing hard. But for Viktor Gyokeres, he really had 4 chances, and in an open play, he scored 1, right? And that's what every team like Arsenal, Man United should obviously think about when they're really having thoughts of really getting in Viktor Gyokeres. Are you really going to create him chances? Because Arsenal created most of the big chances into the league last season. But ask yourself, who are they creating those chances for? That is the most important bit of it all. Who are they creating those chances for? Because you might be one of the biggest creators, in the land when you are not creating for the number 9, Like Saka can come in through and obviously shoot, Another one can come in through and obviously find like Trossard. But you are not really intentionally looking out for your number 9. When a team is built to obviously look out for their number 9, you're obviously to eat that all the style they play, all their intention is obviously locate the number 9. It doesn't mean that he's going to be the only person to obviously put the ball at the back of the net. But I tell you, it really gives him a lot of hope that if I miss the first chance, the second one will come. Like in that game, Viktor Gyokeres missed a 1v1 against Ederson. But the second chance when it came in through, we went ahead obviously score it. That's why I've always want to tell people that if you want to see a team operating at full wavelength, if you want to see your number 9 operating at full wavelength, get him those chances. Even those that really blame Jesus, Kai Havertz, guys, just feed the guy. If it means creating, like if it means creating him 4 chances per game, go ahead and do it. You get? So Viktor Gyokeres for me is one of those players that I've gone ahead obviously enjoy watch, and rumors are that he might come to Manchester United with Viktor Gyokeres. But the big question is, United have Zexi and they have Rasmus Højlund, and there is no way you really make such up a calling when you don't have what we call what is it called? When you don't have what we call when you don't have what we call, what is it called? When you haven't gone ahead to give these other people time. That is it. So guys, tell me your thoughts about Gyokeres, hat trick, on form, exploding, erupting left, right, and center. What are your thoughts about that? I sign out for now. See you later. Arsenal, Inter Milan is underway. And when the game is done, I'm going to be coming live to stream and really see how Arsenal would have gone ahead to perform into that particular fixture. I'm out.